What's good, YouTube? It's John. This is going to be a deck profile on my Chaos Control deck. It's not finished at all. This is something I threw together 5 minutes before the tournament on last week on Tuesday, because I sold my wind-up deck. So I needed something to play, and this is kind of what I came up with on the spot. It ended up taking first place. I lost one match out of, I think there's 5 or 6. And it was to Mermels, and then he wrecked me when we played against each other at the second round, and then I just demolished him going into for seeing who gets first or second place. So yeah, I took first with this one. He took second, but we'll just get into it. You get your Chaos Monsters, BLS, Chaos Sorcerer. I consider Dad as one as well. A lot of some people I know say don't play Chaos Sorcerer. I just like the extra out to it. So yeah, I also run 2 Kai's. Just there's really, I have them in German alties now, so that's the only reason I really played them. I probably would just play one now that after I did it, because it gets really cloggy with this in hand. So yeah, fuck that. You got 1 Gores and 1 Trag. I'll probably just take out the Trag. Didn't really do anything. It just sat there for a little while. I never took control of anyone's monsters, nothing. Just dropped them and sat on them. So yeah, probably get rid of them. 1 Breaker. I think I'll run 2 just because it's awesome now. 1 Honest. 2 Maxi. 2 Effect Veiler. You got your Spirit Reaper. 2 Battle Fader, Night Assailant, 2 Tour Guide, Doomcow, DD Warrior Lady, and 2 T-Kings. That's your monster lineup. It did okay. I would change a lot of it now that I played it. It took the first 2 rounds to actually get the whole thing going, because I sorted them into like monsters, spells, and traps when I was building the deck, and then just kind of power shuffled them a couple times, hoping for the best, and it really sucked. It got clunky, which is probably why Mermel just wrecked me when I played against him in the second round, and that's probably why I just destroyed him for the top 2, and it's just because it was playing better now that it was all kind of shuffled together and it's been used. So yeah, this is the monster lineup. Do 2 enemy controller. Honestly, I know there's no engine in here. I'll be rebuilding this entire deck now that I know what I want to do. So, 2 enemy controller. The only reason I ran enemy controller is because of the fact I have Battle Fader. So if I drop Battle Fader and go enemy controller, tribute Battle Fader, take control of your monster, sack that for Caius. And it's just absolutely amazing what you can do with it. Plus, that's how I won a lot of my games, just using enemy controller, turning the whole game around. I'd have to suggest it if you play anything with Battle Fader in it, like this. If you don't, I don't really think you should do it unless you can drop something and get rid of a token of any kind. So yeah, 1 Mind Control. There's 1 Book of Moon. Pie Duality, because I only have 1. It's at 1 then. Allure of Darkness, 1 Day of Peace, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm, and 2 MSTs. That's your spell lineup. Nothing exciting. It's pretty standard for a lot of Chaos Control decks I've seen. Like I said before, I will be rebuilding this. So yeah, traps only run 1 ofs. So Compulse, Bottomless, Tamina's Chain, and your 2 Solemns. Judgment and Warning. I didn't have a whole lot to go through. But yeah, like I said, that took 5 minutes to put together for that. And oh yeah, side and extra. We'll do the side first. Crazy German Gores tokens, awesome. Your side deck is 2 Soul Taker. Sorry, 2 Soul Taker MST. Yeah, let's see if we can do that. There we go. Night Beam, just for Mermels. I don't like that deck at all. I hate it. It's so stupid. 3 Dimensional Fissure, 2 Raikou, Maxi, Veiler, and Phoenix Chain, 2 Decree, and Dust Tornado. I always seem to decide a Dust Tornado, like every time. It's a little ridiculous. If they play Speller Traps, I always side it in. Or if they set Speller Traps, I should say. Yeah, that's the side. Let's go to the extra. Nowhere close to being done. But yeah. Leviathan, Acid Golem, Pepple Operative, Tim Tempo, Abyss Dweller, Wind Up Zen Mains, Shockmaster, Black Ship of Corn, Giga Brilliant, Emerald, which I never used Emerald, but whatever. Levier, Mindstroke, Photon Strike Bouncer. The only reason I used that is because I ran 2 Caius and a Mind Control, and I dropped him once just because I had 2 Caius out and I just overlaid because I needed to at the time. That, or I've had a Caius and I've Mind Controlled for the other thing and just went into that. If you don't run 2 Caius, I wouldn't even do it. Like, I really don't even think it was necessary. I just did it. So, TG Hyper Librarian, just because I don't have a Catastor, and a Black Rose. So, yep. That is it. I will be doing a lot of changes, so keep an eye on my updates. They will be changing the deck completely. I think I've got an idea. I have it done on paper. I just haven't really tested it or anything, but it looks pretty good on paper for what I can think of. And that's about it. Until next time, peace.